Right about what?
Who's ready to get riled up? Oh yeah. You're listening to
All Riled Up.
Yes.
And in this week of All Riled Up, you get to know more about football.
Yes.
Hi,
guys.
What is it? Yep. The interrupting's back.
Yeah.
This is the second I saw the I'm like,
Wait,
yep,
hold up. I gotta join your live real quick. Hold up.
here comes the bullshit. Welcome everybody to another All Riled Up. My name is Riley. If I had a newspaper, I would hold it up and show you that I'm alive. But I'm being held hostage in Tel Aviv. Anyway, joining me, as always, is Gus. How are you, Gus?
God is good, bro. God is great.
Amen, brother.
Yeah, the East has been restored.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And also joining me is Eunice. How are you, Eunice?
Jesse Minter, you are a Baltimore Raven.
Yeah.
Please.
Please. I hope not. Joe Brady's still available.
What I do?
I don't like your team. I thought that was pretty obvious.
You don't like the team or you don't like me?
Both. And joining me is Samer. How are you, Samer?
I'm good. Happy to be here.
That makes one of us. And also joining me is Dejan. How are you, Dejan?
Hi.
All right.
I'm doing not good. I'm doing not good.
That makes both of us. Wait, damn, I erased my list. So
I'm just
last
saying,
week,
you brought him up earlier. Right
Uh-huh.
now, OEB. He already got. He immediately got an interview by a team today.
yes, I am aware. I was, trust me, I was there. My sniper was trained on him the entire time, but I couldn't pull the trigger. I don't think I have it in me to kill a man yet.
One
What?
more screen will do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say
One more screen.
one more screen pass, and I'm breaking.
That's what breaks the canvas back.
Yeah. But we are going to talk about all the news and also, recap some games, but let's first, and predictions, of course. But before we start, I would like to say everybody was 3 for 4 last week in predictions. Although,
No.
Yeah.
No.
oh, Deshaun got them all right. Wow.
Good for him, I guess.
I don't know. Actually, it's funny you say that, Dejan, because that made me go back and look. Eunice got only 2 correct. So Eunice was 2 for 4, but then everyone else was 3 for 4, except for Dejan, who got them all perfect. So I'll have to go back and keep track. But
How did he get them all perfect? He picked the Jags.
I mean,
just
last
ended the
week
show.
only.
Oh, okay.
Because I was gonna say, wait,
Yeah.
I went 4 for 4 on my thing. I have it right here.
You said Bill. You said Bills, Seahawks, Texans, and Rams.
The one I put in chat. Damn,
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Because I got them on my ESPN. I forgot to join your thing.
That's why you don't change your mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why you don't change your mind, because that tripped me up. But without further ado, we'll get into the news first, then we'll do recaps, then we'll do predictions in no particular order. Actually, the thing we'll talk about last is the thing that will take the longest. Let's just say. So,
My bad, I'm
spoilers.
back. No, I got 4 for 4 because I'm pretty sure I was talking about my second bracket and I got everything right on that one.
No, you
Yes,
got
I got the Jags thing wrong if you think about it, but and like our group bracket, but on my secondary, I'm still perfect. That's why I know I got it right.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. I'm gonna get this week wrong though.
Yeah, well, there's not much to get wrong. Hello, Dylan.
Hi, Dylan.
The Lions hire a new OC. How hyped up does that make? How riled up does that make you and Sammer, Deshaun?
Look, DJ just the way he explained it, he just wants to see progress. You know, he doesn't give a fuck about who we hired. The way he said it, unless he wants to add something to it from last time.
No.
Go ahead.
No, like you're completely right, Sammer. That is my mindset. I don't know these coaches, so they could have pulled someone from the middle of bumfuck nowhere, and I would have been like, okay, you guys did your research. You know, all I care about is at the end of the day, does our play calling get better? Does our what?
Dylan said Drake.
Yeah.
Jarrett Stidham's gonna send me home. May.
Man, that's funny.
That is funny.
But the only thing I know is that people are upset because it's the Cardinals. He was from the Cardinals. I don't remember what coach he was.
He was from the Cardinals. He was the Cardinals OC.
Okay, OC.
Yes.
I don't know, but news just dropped, but Eunice looks upset.
Yeah, I have that group chat muted, so I'll have to.
Ryan Flores signed an extension with the Vikings. He was supposed to be a Raven.
Well, he can still. I literally said that right before we went live, Eunice. He can still apparently sign with another team, is what Adam Schefter said. But he would void whatever he gets in his, extension with the Vikings. What?
Forgot so mad he turned his camera off.
Yeah.
Well, it's because I'm also laying down.
I was going to say, he's beating it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Jean. Go ahead. No.
But also, like, I understand a lot of people are upset because it's the Cardinals, I guess, is what they're thinking. It's like, the Cardinals didn't do great, therefore this guy must suck ass. I don't know until he has our members. We'll see how he does. If it could have been the Cardinals players, to be honest, I don't watch them. I just know they suck.
A lot of them are bums.
So we'll know when he starts playing with the Lions. I know one thing people were saying was, if we have another bum OC, how does that paint a picture for Campbell? And personally, I don't know why we're talking about Campbell. I understand he probably has influence when he wants other coaching staff. He definitely has influence. But at the end of the day, it's not his job. He does not hire a OC, to my knowledge. It's the president.
Is it the president?
Is it the president?
I can't remember.
No, it's the GM and the head coach work together.
Okay.
Although if you ask your owner, he might say it's all the coach's fault. I have no idea.
I don't know what kind of owner would do that, though.
Yeah, no, what a fucking idiot. I'll tell you that.
But I understand being upset, but to the point where, like, some people online was like, I started looking at Campbell's, like, disdain. Like, I hate to say it like this, but like the Bills, like OC, I like, you start not really liking who he was, and it's like, guys, Look, I didn't watch the Lions for long. I understand a lot of y'all don't want to backtrack to the bad Lions days, the let's wear a paper bag over our head days, and all that stuff. Y'all forget, but Dan Campbell did give us the opportunity to be in the playoffs multiple times. Yes, we lost Ben Johnson. That hurt a lot. Yes, our O-line's bad right now. Let him work it out. Let him finish painting his picture. We're probably going to lose a player or two along the way, but at the end of the day, I believe Campbell will give us at least a chance to get another ring. We threw with the Commanders. Not the Commanders, the 49ers that season with the second half for the NFC Championship. To me, that was a chance to get a ring. We just fumbled it. So I believe we will get another chance. Just stick with Campbell. Let him figure it out. We don't know how bad the OC is going to be until we let him play. We can't be upset when he hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah.
Well, he has. He has been an OC previously.
I know. I'm talking about with the Lions, though.
Put me at OC with the Lions. Dan Campbell's going to end up calling the plays anyways.
Now see what I'm doing?
Nah, hey, I think the Lions are a lot closer to being how they were than you think, bro.
I think they still have a very, very good
Oh,
roster.
don't get me wrong. They have a very talented roster, but they have no idea what to do with it.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt solely because he did have. I'm not gonna say a great.
Mike McDaniel was on the market. Why are you giving this guy the benefit of the doubt? What's his name?
I agree.
What's his name?
I don't know if Mike McDaniel would say. I don't know if Mike McDaniel will say yes. I think he very obviously wanted to.
Didn't they say they were talking about it and it didn't work out between them and the Lions?
They did, but after hearing that rumor about McDaniel wanting to go to a, he would have. The rumor we talked about last week was he would be okay being an OC if the OC position was on a team that was better than a bad head coaching job. And I think that he probably likes Justin Herbert more than Jared Goff, and that was really what it came down to.
Probably.
That's fair. That's fair.
Probably.
I don't think the Seahawks are losing.
Maybe they were just willing to pay him more money.
That's true. I don't know the contract with the Chargers.
I mean, I'm not saying that every Detroit team's acting like this, but with how the Tigers are acting.
Lacey,
shit,
is Lacey that little girl that makes a prediction with the
Oh,
helmets?
yeah. I was like, who is Lacey? But you're right.
I have no idea.
I think that is the dude. No, Rams. Oh, actually, wait. That's an old video. If it is what
the one I saw, I know was an old video. I don't know if they honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if her dad stopped making those videos because I'm pretty sure people were sending her death threats.
Oh, I believe it. I've seen people make TikToks where it's like it cuts to like the soldier with the 1,000-yard stare.
Bro. Oh my god. Hey, never give the Bears a winning season again, bro. When they were up, I saw Shagartha edits. Chicago and Agartha. They were all blonde and blue eyes, and bro. And then when they lose, bro, it's just that little girl, and then it's just like straight schizophrenia posting. Don't let them win again, bro.
Gosh, I remembered something. We were talking about McDaniel, man. I mean, we were talking about like, oh, no other news that mattered happened. The Dolphins hired their head coach.
I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
I couldn't even tell you who it was.
I
thought you said
forgot.
news that matters.
I was gonna say. I genuinely forgot who they hired. It was a defensive. Oh, Jeff Hafley, the Packers defensive coordinator.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I was like, man, it was some DC, and I thought that it kind of wasn't a like very big. Lacey is a dude. He rocked a Bills uniform, Bears, Steelers, and all these teams lost. Bills.
I gotta look him up.
I have to look it up. Yeah. But no, like I think you gotta give the Lions the benefit of the doubt with the OC. That's hilarious, Nando.
He lost $50K. Nah, keep him away from sports betting, bro.
Yeah, no. What? Like, dude, I could never.
he's burning money at that point, putting it on the Steelers.
I could.
Come on.
Yeah, what a fucking idiot. Like, yeah, the Cardinals are the Cardinals. Like, they don't have a super. I mean, it's Kyler Murray. You know what I mean? But when Brissett came in, they were doing better. It's just Brissett is a backup where you can only win so many games. You know what I mean?
I mean, their better was still not great by any means.
Yeah, Marvin Harrison Jr. was playing better without Kyler, but he still was not living up to what he should be. You know what I mean? Like Marvin
Isn't he
Harrison
the
Jr.
same draft class as Deion Coleman?
Yes, I was just thinking about that. Like so many.
So why is Coleman? Isn't Leggett the same draft class?
And Worthy? Yes, they're all the same draft class.
So why is
Lab.
Coleman getting all of this like slander? Meanwhile, nobody else in his class has been doing better than him.
Because Keon, I'll tell you why. The cookies thing, and and genuinely, it's just 25 grand on the Seahawks. Dude, we gotta tell Lacey to. I don't even know who this is. I'm looking it up, but
Only
we gotta tell
25 grand?
No, he.
Shut up, bro! Don't encourage this behavior.
He put it. He didn't win it. He put it on the. Oh my God! Wait, I do know this dude.
Oh, I'm looking him up.
Wait, what?
Lacey.
Okay, he's a streamer.
Oh, is he that FaZe guy? I do know him.
Oh, okay, yeah, I do know this dude. He put 25 grand on the Seahawks. Bro, can he put 25 grand on
Oh my God, I see the
team
videos.
from
We're
New
almost 5K
England?
already. I think he roots for the New England. It's the funniest part.
He's like, bro, lost 5K already. I'm scrolling through his clips. Sorry, we keep getting sidetracked.
Well, I don't know if he's a Pats fan, but I know during the Pats Chargers games, he was wearing a Patriots jersey.
Yeah.
Who's Lacey?
He is a streamer.
Huh?
If you look him up on TikTok, you'll find he does Twitch. He's got like almost 4 mil followers on TikTok.
Oh, he was wearing Chargers? I guess I got it mixed up with the other guy.
Damn it. Yeah, I mean he's some of these clips are hilarious. But
they did that stream with what's it called? Justin Jefferson.
Oh my God, I remember that.
Yeah, okay, it's all coming to me now.
So yeah.
Yeah, no, Lacey was wearing a Pats shirt. I just pulled up the video. It was the other guy crashing out wearing the Chargers jersey.
Hey. All I'm saying is there's a way. Nah, I'm just kidding. They're not fucking losing that shit.
Hey, I think we just proved curses don't work on the Patriots, bro.
Exactly.
The only thing that works is backups. Yeah.
I'm putting it here in case I'm gonna say it now in case just in case Gus leaves early, because I know if we go long we'll have to Gus will have to leave.
Yeah, by like 9:30 is my latest, bro.
Okay. I'm gonna try to do before that because I think we can finish rather quickly today. We'll see. If Jared Stidham leads the Broncos to a victory over the Pats, I'm buying a Jared Stidham jersey. I will wear that shit every time we go live.
Dude, I'm legitimately half expecting to lose.
I don't think it'll
It's just
happen
because of our track record. Just look at the track record, bro.
I've heard, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. But
I mean, I'd love for them to break that, bro.
So here's some more news that we didn't talk about. I just randomly remembered it.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I blue? Like and purple? Is it this? Hold on.
If you were
Unless it was
with-
that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you just had a purple hoodie.
No, this is black.
Oh,
Brandon Ayuk. Did you guys hear about that?
Yeah, I did.
Brandon Ayuk is I forgot how the exact quote goes, but I think he said the GM said he has played his last snap as a 49er.
Mm-hmm.
Or it is safe to say he has played his last snap as a 49er.
Bro really
Hilarious.
took his money and dipped, bro.
You know what the worst part is? I reasonably would if I sports bet, I would bet money that he'll sign with the Buffalo Bills this offseason. And that is not something I'm saying I want. That is just, given the current state of the organization right now, I have a feeling that any bad decision that could be made will be made.
Right. I saw a comment about Brandon Ayuk saying he was too scared to be wide receiver 1, so he just dipped.
Yeah, no, he's like, dude, I don't want to play anymore. He voided so much in guaranteed money, it pisses me off.
Mm-hmm.
Harbaugh had his introductory press conference. Also, the deal was official.
Bro, that speech had me ready to run through a brick wall.
Oh, it was, dude. The part that was the best was when he was like, "Oh, it's okay, Jim. We're in the NFC now. Don't worry." Which was funny. But I that's the thing. Oh, and I have an interesting fact about Joe Shine, whatever his name is. The Giants GM when we talk about the Bills. Something I learned from Terry Pegula. But I didn't want Harbaugh to be we had brought up something about well, what if McDermott got fired? Would I want him to be our head coach? And I was like, no, because I still don't know how. I think Harbaugh is the type of coach where it's you bring him in. I know he's older, but he's not the oldest head coach around. But I don't really see him winning anything meaningful, but I do think he can change the culture of that team, And I could be wrong.
I think a coach like him would do really well on an up and coming team.
Yeah.
So, which is why I think the Giants fit him so well.
I just wanted to say, as someone that has watched John Harbaugh as their head coach pretty much the whole time he's ever watched football, it really did. I wanted him fired, and I'm glad that is the route that they ended up taking. But I'd be a liar if I didn't say
Go Rams.
It hurt a little bit, Seeing him in that Giants building, ear to ear smile, talking about I'm excited to get to work.
Mm-hmm.
It really did.
You sound like a nigga after a bad breakup.
Bro, you don't.
Now that he's thinking back on it, man, it wasn't so bad now that I think about it.
Y Mika espejos.
Maybe you could have done one more year. No. I'm happy with the route taken. I did just want to say, part of me is gonna miss seeing him. I really did love watching him for up until 2.5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Drewski, that's how it feels,
It's
doesn't it?
Imagine being in a happy marriage, and then 1 year.
Was it a happy
ago,
marriage?
Imagine.
Let me finish. And then 1 year ago, or a year and a half ago, your spouse became an alcoholic. Y'all break up, whatever the reason was. I just said alcohol. And now you're thinking back of the moments where you had, what was it, 10 to 12 good years with them. And then you look at the 2 bad years.
I knew that was you, Gus. I as soon as I saw the name, And the profile picture says G.
Oh yeah, it does.
I'm not gonna lie. I
have to
hope
make
he
a new
finds
account.
success. I genuinely hope
He
finds
probably will,
good
dude. They have some
success with the
talented
Giants.
pieces on their roster.
And you know
Bro.
what? I wish him nothing but the best until 2028, where they are scheduled to verse the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, I thought he was gonna like explode or something in 2028.
On God, I just want to really quickly say something. So when I saw that account join, I was like, is that a Dylan burner? And then I saw it. I was kind of zoning out while y'all were talking, and then I looked at it and I was like, 1 Jake May 0. Oh, it's like Drake May. I was like, is that fucking Gus? And then
I didn't feel like pulling up my password for my main account, so I just made a new one.
That's so funny. Hey,
what's up, Kyle?
Drewski, if you don't know, oh hi Kyle. Drewski, if you don't know your Sabres history, I encourage you to brush up on it. So
Drewski, it's not too late to join the dark side, bro.
Nah, man. No. Mike McDaniel, speaking of Mike McDaniel, he went to the Chargers. He is the Chargers OC.
Yep. Honestly, they might get to another wild card, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, you'll still watch our games either way, Drewski.
I was gonna say we'll have no choice.
We'll be watching our games either way.
We'll have no choice. But yeah, like I saw that and I was like, I didn't even know he was like up for the position until like right before he signed. They were like, they didn't even let him leave the locker, like the interview room. They're like, you're signing this. But that's the thing. Like we were talking about, like him being sort of one of the hottest OC head coach candidates. Definitely. But I do think I was saying I think he should go be an OC and then be a head coach later. I think that's for the best. He is not a culture building guy. Right now, you know, he had so many issues with his image in Miami, and part of that might just be the Dolphins are a laughing stock. You know what I mean? Like it's it, and they face so much scrutiny because they cannot they have not made the playoffs since 2000. And they have not won a playoff game since the 90s.
They can't be anything more than mediocre for any given period of time. Like they might have greatness, but in the term of like a week or two span.
Yes,
they're nothing more than mediocre. And I really don't understand what it is, because after that 70-20 game, How do you fumble so hard?
Let me retract something I just said. They have not won a game since they've not won a playoff game since 99, but they've made the playoffs twice since then. Only twice.
And only to get bounced.
Yes, once by the Bills and once by the Chiefs. And not only that, Gus, it's funny you say that about the 70-20 game, because they immediately got blown out the week after that by the Bills. Like, and then they choked. They had a crazy lead in the division that year and choked it away in week 18. Like, it's that'll never happen again under Terry Pegula. Emperor Terry. But yeah, like the Dolphins are the definition of mid, you know? Like they are bad a lot of times. But they also they do things that every year they're like Cowboys fans
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. They're also like Ravens fans. Where,
But the thing is, at least the Cowboys, they had a history. You know what I mean? They were
right?
there at one point, like once upon a time. The
Where,
Dolphins, I think, only have one Super Bowl.
yeah, it's the 72 season.
Mm-hmm.
Like Marino never made it to a Super Bowl.
Nope.
And everybody talks about he's the greatest quarterback to never win a Super Bowl. You know?
Second.
Or yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
One of. So that's funny. That's what I was gonna say. But you know, it's like Dolphins fans are so delusional. It's actually hilarious because it's like, you ever see those like charts where it's like a circle and it's like the circle of being this fan? That is actually how they operate, because I swear, no matter what state they are in, you'll just see like it will be Drewski. You will see like Dolphins fans say, I hate Tua, and then immediately after the season ends, they're like, oh my God, bro, Tua's been putting in so much work. Like, he's gonna like really bounce back. Like, it's like, no, the fuck he's not.
They're like in an abusive relationship when they like don't understand that there's better out there.
Mhm.
So they just accept, and then they realize, hold up, I'm being abused. So it's a constant cycle.
Yes.
Like a Bills fan.
Bills
I
think we got to stop beating around the bush, Riley.
No, I want to do that last because that's what we're going to spend the most time on. That's why I'm trying to go through all these. Okay. So the Chiefs. Drewski said, Drake, everyone I play is either injured or trash in the playoffs, May.
Yeah, man. The schedule has had some crazy season, bro, making it all the way to the AFC Championship.
They need to make that his nickname on Pro Football Reference.
At this point, it really should be the schedule.
Because that actually is so funny. So, okay, I'll speed through these. So Rob Kraft said, owner of the Patriots, and I also heard, I think like Salah said something similar, or like, I don't know. I heard this from like some other source that the NFL is looking to add an 18th game, add every team plays one international game a season, and they would reduce the preseason to 2 weeks. Horrible idea. I
agree.
I hate it. I think if you're going to do it, which I don't think you should, you have to do what some people have suggested, where, you know, you add you have to add a second bye week, and it can't just be a random bye week. I think what the NFL has to do, if the NFL wants to add more games, the NFL needs to start doing what other pro sports organizations do, where there is a long gap in the middle of the season. Which, like, you know, the NHL, the NBA, and the MLB have like a break at the midpoint. And that is like when they play their all-star game.
Yeah.
And I think they should. I've seen people throw this around, and I agree with it. This is not my original idea. But I think that they should do that and have the Pro Bowl be in the middle of the year, because that's kind of what the NBA does. And I know no one watches it, but nobody watches the Pro Bowl anyway. Do you guys watch the Pro Bowl?
Absolutely not.
No. Yeah, nobody does. They've actually made it worse because it's not tackle football anymore. It's supposed to be like fun flag football. It's like, who cares? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you like football, you're just waiting for the Super Bowl. You don't give a shit. You know what I mean? So I think we got to stop giving out random bye week. Plus, like, teams are genuinely at a disadvantage who have early buys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey,
did you leave to come up with that and then come back to
no, it's true. That's getting pinned because that's how I feel about him. Drake, I respect him, but he's a pass QB, so I hate him. May. I agree.
I like that. I can get behind that one.
Yeah. So I don't like that. I know Joe Burrow said, like, Joe Burrow, when he talked about it last year, said there has to be 2 bye weeks. The Chiefs have a new OC. I don't know too much about him. But Andy Reid might stick around. I know people were saying, "Oh, he might retire," but perhaps
he better stick around if they want to see any success.
Yeah, exactly. No, well, what he should do, right? He retires. God, like, who do you? I mean, the natural successor would be Joe Brady. So
I think the Chiefs and Bills should swap Joe Brady for Andy Reid.
Joe Brady and the Chiefs will be terrifying, guys. You laugh
still
now.
Prime Tyreek Hill, maybe.
Yeah. He's like,
Prime Tyreek Hill could turn a screen into a 40-yard game.
I was going to say, he's like, the first thing Joe Brady does is he meets with the wide receiver room and he's like, now, which of you wants to run a screen on 3rd down every single time, ever?
He's like, it's the SpongeBob I want to live thing.
Oh my God.
I want to play.
The Titans hired Robert Saleh as their head coach, which,
honestly, might not be that bad. Because with the Jets, Robert Saleh had a top 5 defense back-to-back years. It's just on offense, he had 3 guys from Walmart and a bunch of homeless people to work with.
Dude, that's why I think if they actually do hire Dayball, that Tennessee offense could get good.
Yeah. If
I like Cam Ward
and get like a strong wide receiver and maybe a nice center, their offense really could be something to actually like look at next year instead of just looking away in disgust.
Because Cam Ward definitely did have some flashes of.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the whole team around him was horrible.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like,
when Alec Ayomander is your number 1 target, I mean.
Yeah.
Right. My favorite game from Cam Ward last year was against the Chiefs, where all the starters for the defense for the Chiefs were in that game, assuming, aside from injured players. But he had some beautiful passes and throws in that game.
Drewski says Cam Ward's going to have a Bears-like season next season. I could see that happening, honestly.
I don't think it'll be that dramatic.
Like, it'll be like I could see them having a winning season.
I can see them fighting for 500, but I don't see them being the 2 seed.
Oh, no, not the 2 seed, just like I forgot they did that well. I forgot they did that well.
I also think a big struggle for them is their division as well. Texans defense twice, Jags twice, who seem to have figured things out. Colts, we'll have to see how Daniel Jones comes back from that ACL tear. Is he going to be like...
If he stays, because that's like only a 1-year deal.
I just feel like it's kind of like a crappy time for like the Titans to finally figure it out because everyone else in their
they had it figured out and then they blew it up. So.
Yeah. I mean, they had Will Levis and they decided that they just wanted to give up on my boy. But also, Drewski, that trade you did in Madden is more than Brandon Beane has ever done for this franchise. But remember, guys, he drafted Josh Allen, so it's fine. Falcons hired Stefanski and the other guy. All right. Now here's the I don't give a shit if you can tell. Now, all right, let's talk about
the moment you've all been waiting for.
Emperor Pegula, who trotted in, and I was gonna say, Eunice is signaling something to Gus the second that he turned his camera on.
No.
Well, I'm not
Honest to
stupid.
God, I really fucking wasn't.
Eunice,
It
I don't
genuinely was
believe
the
you.
fucking-
You think you're slick every time you pull this bullshit where you're
Dude,
like,
he's so
oh,
slick.
honest to God, no. I've never, like, the amount of times Eunice has done something like that, it isn't even like, it's so obvious. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you're
And I
talking
can
about. Eunice is
see
Riley,
them
I'm
texting
also in
back
the
and
chat.
forth.
Let me tell you right now,
No,
they're
you
not doing
can't.
anything. They're literally
I'm
not
on
doing
my email responding
Hold
to
up.
students
Josh,
right
I
now.
sold the game against the Broncos, but the Bills organization sells me every year, Alan. Yeah.
I was gonna read that next.
You know,
I was
you're the
actually gonna
first
pin
Bills
it.
fan that actually admitted that he threw.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
So Terry Pegula, right?
Who?
And
Bills owner.
the Bills owner.
Huh?
So we'll talk about spoilers for the recaps, right?
Mhm.
The Bills lose, if you couldn't tell, right?
Bills lost?
Big crit, Dijon.
Man, I was rooting for them.
You picked against them.
So did you.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear anything.
It's funny because I was waiting for Dijon to respond because it clicked in my head like, wait, so did I. But I can't wait to see what the bullshit is. By the way,
I'm actually emailing.
Yeah, he's a teacher, bro.
Do
He's
you
got
know
work tomorrow?
Do you have an iPhone or an Android?
iPhone?
Right. So
iPhone.
you can just click this button that like lets you switch between tabs, right? So even if you were emailing, like you could very easily and swiping
my
up
alarm
closes
clock app?
them.
Right, because I fucking pre-planned all this. Fucking
He
Riley
knew
Commando
that
now.
you were going to be sus enough, so he closed everything out.
Yeah, I'm not stupid. Anyways,
If the Brandon Cooks catch was called a catch, Sean McDermott would still be here. Well, I mean, the owner admitted they fired him over that one game alone. So
no, that is a direct like. Okay, here's the thing, right? Okay, so Monday morning, it's MLK Day. Everyone is sleeping. Now the Bills played Saturday. I woke up and my 24-hour mute on the football group chat ran out. Sorry, my second 24-hour mute on the NFL on the football group chat ran out. Of three. Of what would become three. I looked at my phone and I was reading through all my notifications like in order, and I just see like Dijon say like, oh, I wonder, like it was something to the effect of like, I wonder what Riley thinks, and I was like, oh, finally Brandon Bean got fired. So I'm looking at the rest of my notifications when I see Sean McDermott was fired, and my jaw dropped. I was like, what? And this is, I think, half an hour after it happened. And like, I had just woken up. So I was like, what? And
It was a good day.
No. Oh wait,
I woke
Dijon.
up and someone hit the fucking Pentagon. No. I'm sorry.
They hit the Pentagon.
I'm sorry. No, I genuinely wanted to know because I feel like at a different point, like earlier, I want to say like super early into like this season, maybe like week 4 or something.
Yeah.
But I feel like we talked about it, and then I think it was something along the lines of you did want him gone, but not like this.
Okay. So here's So because people were confused, they were like, I thought you wanted him, because I was talking to some other people about this, and like everybody was like, well, I thought you wanted him fired. And I was like, well, at first, but then, and this was sort of the universal sentiment from Bills fans. This is on Monday, right? Was,
Wait, does your OC still have a job?
I mean, technically, yeah, but he's also interview. I mean, well, until he is promoted to Bills head coach, he is technically our offensive coordinator. I did hear a rumor that apparently Bean already told him he is not letting him come back, and they're going to be completely cleaning DC and OC as well. Thing is, that was some random schmuck. I don't even have the screenshot. So I don't know if that's true.
But I mean, they said, I saw a post that said they interviewed Joe Brady for the head coaching position. So I don't know how much I
thought Beanie was like in charge of all the interviews. It was like announced.
He is. So they interviewed him, but I mean, they interview it is a rule in the NFL that you have to interview like so many candidates before, and they have to be from different backgrounds and stuff. Mm-hmm. So, they said that like we are giving as many people in this press conference, they said we are giving as many people as like there are available a interview.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the Bills, you call everybody. You call Shanahan. You call Sean McVay. You call everybody.
So let me ask you: do you want them to like clear house?
Oh, I mean, that's the thing. When I woke up, I was like, well, I didn't want Sean McDermott fired, but if they're gonna fire him, like they need what they really needed to do. If you're gonna fire McDermott, you had to clean house. If you were gonna keep McDermott, you can't clean house because that's too much change in one sitting. Yeah. And now that I'm even thinking of it, people were saying that, regardless of who the head coach is, if it's Brady or not, our current DC is someone who knows the scheme of McDermott, and ideally the scheme is going to change. You know what I mean? So,
right.
Bobby Babich is probably gone anyways, regardless.
You said it twice, and I still heard Bobby Bad Bitch.
Same, not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I didn't want to say it.
It's true.
Some candidates are still in the playoffs.
That is true as well. Like everyone wants Clint Kubiak.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not even allowed to. The problem with the way that it works is like you're allowed to interview him starting this Sunday. He has a game on Sunday, so that's going to be a bit of an issue. But you can't offer him a job until his season ends. So if he loses to the I don't know. The problem is Clint Kubiak and Brian Flores are the two like most highly sought after candidates.
Yeah.
So,
and honestly, after that Bills press conference, I don't think they're a hot market for an up and coming head coach.
I agree. I think that made them look horrible, and
because it looks like, oh, if I go there, I'm just going to be the scapegoat if anything goes wrong.
Yeah. And I think you could still sell it as I'm 50-50 on it.
Mm-hmm.
Dear God. Anything with Joe Brady. I think you could still sell it as you're coming for Josh Allen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
And you're reporting to Bean because Terry did say, and again, I'm trying to go in order, but I keep jumping around a little bit. Terry did say, like, you know, any head coach is reporting to Bean, and Bean is leading the charge for the new head coach, and Bean is also got a promotion. So then you're not even, like, you don't even have to worry about reporting to a GM and a president. You're reporting to both because they're both the same person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so on Monday, they fire him, but then it was immediately announced, like, an hour after McDermott gets fired, they were like, they released a statement saying Bean is not only staying, he got a promotion. They used that there was the reason that this looks horrible. We'll start with number one. There was a spelling error in the 5th word of the statement.
Yeah.
They said he did an admirable job. Which then they spelled it the way that you spell like a like the Army admiral. So horrible. Then, like, more news was coming out that, like, you know, that's the thing. I'm gonna try to save it. So more and more news comes out, and then it's like, yeah, like, nobody knew about this apparently, which was confirmed. They didn't have a list of head coaching candidates beforehand. Like, they had spent all of Monday compiling a list of head coaching candidates.
Wow.
And
Really
they
bad.
just... What did you say, Eunice?
No, I'm sorry. I just want to say, like, that's really bad. Oh,
Yes, it is horrible.
Yeah.
Bean.
Oh, it wasn't Bean. Well, we'll get to
I'm
it.
just gonna blame him because he's now the president.
Yeah, well, fucking asshole. But
It's like the thanks Obama meme. Somehow, some way, it's Bean's fault.
yeah. And then Tuesday rolls around, and we have heard literally nothing from anyone about this at all. It took them 30 hours to post a thank you, Coach McDermott post. And that was all it said. It was horrible. They also posted a tribute video to him. And then they said, well,
Right.
he still left in like you have to think about it like this, right? He got them out of the drought. They didn't have Josh Allen until his second year. And they, like, really had not a very good roster. I mean, they made it to the playoffs. They had not been in the playoffs since, I think, 99. And or sometime in the 90s. And yeah, it was a bad look. But so, you know, Bean got to the McDermott got to the playoffs with Tyrod Taylor at quarterback. Fun fact, by the way, the only reason they made it, because they were 9-8, was because the 7 seed lost in the final week of the season, and that 7 seed was the Baltimore Ravens. So they lost to the Bengals, led by Andy Dalton. He didn't have Lamar. It was the year after that, or the year before.
Lamar,
yeah, and it was the year we got Allen.
It was all about the tanking.
Yeah, genius.
Trust me, I know we could make playoffs, but we really want this Lamar kid.
Then we got blown out by the Jags in the playoffs.
I wish that happened this year.
And look at y'all now, bro.
Yeah,
Y'all flipped the script.
we
Jags
blew
in the
them out.
playoffs.
Yeah. So then
Thank God it was the wild card.
finally this morning rolls around. I never watch Bill's press conferences, but I was seated because I knew that this shit was going to be a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
And Emperor Terry got up and he said, the Galactic Republic is dissolving, and this is the first one Bill's Drive empire. It was.
Do you think this was like his Order 66?
Oh, he admitted that. Like, so here, I'm going to tell you what Terry said, and then I'm going to tell you why he is lying. He got up there and opened it immediately. By the way, oh my God, it was so bad. It was so bad. Like, if you want to chuckle, go back and watch it. It's so bad. He kept repeating, like, he was like 5. Fuck, how did he word it? It was so bad. He's like 5 5 3 3 2 2 2 6. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? He's like, does anyone know
a sleeper agent code?
He's like,
that's how you turn on Beanie before every press conference.
That was not the
script.
Those were not the exact numbers. I can't remember them. He said, does anyone know what that means? And I'm like, no. And
no, I'm a normal person.
He said, I'm going to look it up to see if I can wait.
Is that like the seeding that they lost to in the playoffs?
No, Gus, but you're so close.
The seeding that they were in the playoffs?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. He said, I can't fucking find it. It's gonna take way too long. But he's like, that's the seeds that we were in the playoffs. And it's like, oh yeah, he goes 5 2 3 2 2 2 6. He said, like,
okay.
Do you? And then he says, he's like, oh my fucking God, man.
So that was like, he was complaining about that?
He was arguing that he was bragging that you don't get to that sort of seeding consistently because that is in a row. Mm-hmm. We've made the playoffs every year.
Yeah.
Other than, so we were the 7th seed McDermott's first year, but then when Josh's rookie year, he didn't start until like 2 or 3 weeks into the season. And the roster was, if you think the roster was bad now, man, it was bad back then. So he was like, oh, like, you don't get to that position where you're making the playoffs every year unless the roster is that good. Not the coaching, who coaches the roster and gets you the 2 seed and wins you the games. But
hey, I know
Bears and Patriots and Jaguars. Coaching doesn't mean anything, dude.
Yeah. Exactly. What were you saying, Deshaun?
I was gonna say you would be a little lost, maybe a little, just if you know our offensive capabilities. You're like, wait, why are they last in the NFC North?
Yeah. And then he said that he fired McDermott because when the Bills lost, he looked around the locker room and saw everybody was so upset that he knew he had to change something, and that was leadership of the locker room.
So he just did that on the fly?
So apparently, yes. And he actually admitted to that.
He said, "I'm not fucking with it."
Wow.
He's gone.
Yeah, no, these guys just lost in overtime in the divisional in like such a heartbreaking fashion. They're crying because the head coach sucks.
Here's the worst part. The worst part is he repeatedly, I believe 2 or 3 times in this press conference, says that he told Josh Allen because he was there. The first thing he said to Josh, he said Josh wouldn't even talk to him. All he did was sit in the, and I feel embarrassed for Josh because he literally said he wouldn't talk to anybody. He was just crying.
Yeah.
In the locker room.
Way to share that bit of personal, information.
Well, he did it during his press conference, but he said he wouldn't talk to anyone in the locker room, which is fucked up.
Yeah,
that's not something you share. You know what I mean? Especially because Josh is pro athlete who I imagine would feel very embarrassed if that information got out.
It seems like this loss means a lot more than the other ones as well.
Yeah.
Especially the way he was holding himself during the press conference. I saw his post-game interviews for all of his playoffs, and this definitely seemed to sting him the most. So you keep that between him. You know what I mean?
I think part of it might have to do with the fact that everyone has been saying for, I don't know, let's say week 15. So a couple months now, people have been pounding it into his head.
No excuses.
This is the only chance you're gonna get. This is it. There's no Mahomes, crybaby bitch. Well, what's your excuse gonna be now? Oh, come on, what is it?
Literally, everybody was sharing that clip of he who shall not be named, saying, there are no excuses if he can't get to the Super Bowl despite having a bad roster. Because there's no Lamar, no Mahomes, no Burrow.
In this sense, though, I
know they play defense, but sorry, John.
Okay, I understand people going to talk. Okay, but was the Bills the only team that made it to the playoffs? Was Bills the number 1 seed? Where did this confidence come from?
Also,
whereas this is your one and only chance. Fuck the other teams that made the playoffs their ass. Yeah. You should immediately make it to the Super Bowl.
It never made sense to me because you look at the AFC playoff picture and just about every single team except the Steelers look like they had a shot at the Super Bowl. So to say that there was a must-win for the Bills doesn't mean anything. Who cares if the Chiefs aren't there?
Oh,
there are 6 other teams besides the Bills.
Right.
I would like to add that it is confirmed Josh Allen most likely needs surgery on his foot that he injured in the Browns game. They said that during the press conference. I was just saying he broke his foot, or he did something to his foot as a way to, because that is always what happens. He never says what's wrong with him until the season's over.
Yeah.
We only found out he broke his hand the day before the AFC Championship game last year.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Sorry, Eunice, I keep cutting you off.
No, you're good. Well, I was gonna say it wasn't really that important anyway. I just want to just say a statement, and you're free to disagree with this however you want with it. You know more about the Bills than the other 4 people in this call combined.
I don't know.
My only thing is I don't like it when people are saying he's on a garbage team just because number 1 ranked passing defense, number 1 running back this year, top 5 O-line. Oh, number 2 now?
Well, okay. The problem, it was always it peaked at number 2.
Oh, my bad. I think I'm just thinking of rushing yards, not total yards or scrimmage yards, I guess is the term they use. Then I think it was ranked number 5 or number 6 O-line. So, and, I know he's very iffy ever since he's gotten injured. I remember you telling me this. But like Kincaid is a monster when he's healthy, and I love Knox. He's one of my favorite tight ends in the league. Unironically, so like I said, I know it's a team effort, and the team isn't up to Josh's standards. I guess you could say it like that. But like, I don't like this whole thing where it's like he's on a super garbage team and has like zero health and that stuff.
I think
Also, it looks like Drewski beat you to it before you add to that, Riley. Drewski beat you to it, Eunice. People kept bringing up that we had the best pass defense, but that's because people ran the ball against us.
You know what's funny? I said that too.
I was going to say that because and Drewski, you're right. Like it's gonna be. This is a weird way to
what's up,
word it.
Val?
Oh, Val's here. I didn't even see him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see. Hi, Val. This is a thing, right? Where it is like, I don't want to say statistically proven, but that's sort of the best way to put it. Really, that like the air yardage goes up against teams with really good running backs, goes down because teams with good running backs that can run the ball like against us just run the ball. Like we have the second worst rush defense, or it actually might be. I know it's bottom three.
I'll check real quick.
Okay, I know it's bottom three. I think there's one team worse than us, but I won't 100% say that's the case. But I remember at one point looking it up and trying to figure out which team it was. But you know, yeah, and we are one of the in the playoffs. We have not had a like, gosh, I don't want to word the stat wrong. Daniel's here. How you doing, Daniel? We were one of the bottom teams, and we were the worst team in the playoffs at getting QB pressure. Bottom five, or we were fifth worst, or
fifth from the bottom.
Okay.
The only teams behind you guys that had a worse rushing defense than you guys are the Jets, the Commanders, the Giants, Bengals. The team that's right above you guys, funny enough, I didn't expect this at all. It's the Bears.
Wow.
Yep.
Can you look up like how bad are we at QB pressure?
Yeah, I think I can find that on here.
Because we are very bad at QB pressure. You know, we're very bad at the run. And
you guys are ranked at 19th for QB pressure. Close to lower of the middle of the pack.
Is there a playoff team lower than that? A playoff team?
Yes. There's two, actually. The Chargers.
Okay.
And the hold on, I just closed it. Sorry.
The Chargers who limped into the playoffs.
And
the Jags.
The Jet. I think their secondary did a lot of breakup passes.
I do remember hearing that they had a good secondary.
They separate pressures from sacks. So if you sack the quarterback, it's not going to go onto the pressure chart.
Right. I also
even if
remember
3 defenders pressure him, and that's 3 pressures, that doesn't count as 3 pressures. That's a sack.
I also remember that we haven't gotten a sack in a loss since in the playoffs.
Oh, jeez.
Our only DBs are. Yeah. No, I agree. I think that is true. Benford and Bishop are really carrying that.
Bishop is a dog.
I love Cole Bishop. I called it he would be good. I got good vibes from him. I don't know why. It was based off of literally pure bullshit.
Hey, here's a fun one. I want to check points allowed per game as well.
Fitz fan.
And, all of the teams that are up
At
here
Seahawks Super Bowl.
are playoff teams except for one team. Ranked at number 6, too, so they're not even, lower of, the 14. Does anyone want to take a shot on who do you think that team is for points allowed per game?
Is it you said it's not a playoff team?
It did not make playoffs, but they're not at the lower part of the 14 teams that make playoffs. They're number 6. I'll give you guys a hint. NFC.
And they're up there in points allowed?
Points allowed. Yeah, they've only allowed an average of 19.6 points a game.
My guess was Cowboys until you said that.
You said NFC?
Yes. Because I didn't want you guys thinking Browns. Because Browns had a really good defense this year.
The Commanders?
No. Commanders are actually near the bottom. It's the Vikings.
Damn.
Oh, the Vikings. Their defense is really good. Yeah.
Brian Flores.
Brian Flores. He's waiting. He's waiting. Daniel, why not fire McDermott? Yeah, you're right. Who's our head coach now? We don't know yet.
Brady.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. Not officially.
I definitely misheard you because I thought you said Tom Brady. I'm like, he's doing fucking everything now. Shit.
He's just bored as fuck.
Let's get GNF out of here.
So I blocked it. Yeah, that's true. And even then, Dion, bro, he gets on my nerves sometimes. He takes so many penalties. But yeah, it really comes down to so Terry and they kept asking them more questions, but every question that they asked, they would change they had so much. Terry would say something, he would contradict himself in his answer, or he would change his answer maybe a couple couple sentences in, or he would say something later that contradicted something he said earlier. And it's Bean, to his credit, I guess, would occasionally try to take the blame for stuff, and Terry would jump in and be like, no, this is not on him, it's on McDermott. At one point, they tried to drag Brian Dable through the mud. Bean was blaming the roster construction on Dable and saying, well, when Dable was here, people didn't like how many wide receivers we had, so I wanted to switch things up a bit. What?
Right.
That was 4 years ago.
About how hey, we have 2 elite of a wide receiver room, guys. Come on.
Also, Daniel, to answer your question really quickly, I think it's a good pick, but they need to nail their free agents. Obviously, you need a better quarterback, but I don't mind Jeff Hapley. He is a good DC. I mean, so I've heard. I don't know a lot about him though.
Why, when I hear that, I just can picture a conversation that's now guys, hear me out. Why have 2 elite wide receivers
when you could have 0?
We can have 0.
Yeah. Oh, and that brings me to something that Eunice just said that I wanted to address, which was they have good pieces. That's the thing. They have good pieces, but everything that ultimately ends up being the undoing of the season comes down to what never gets fixed. You know what I mean? Or it just sort of stacks on top of each other. Do you know? Can you name the top 3 in order Bills wide receivers in terms of yards?
In order,
Yes,
I'm gonna say Shakir is number 1.
correct.
I'm gonna say what's his name? Cooks is number 2.
No.
Is it
Is he number
Shakir?
3?
Cooks, I think, is 3.
Okay. Number 2, it can't be Actually, no, Coleman. He had a
Yeah.
50-yard games.
Yeah.
He was their number 2.
At 400 yards.
To be fair,
God.
hey Gus, to be fair, he got 170 yards in the last 4 minutes against Baltimore.
Yeah, he did. He did.
So he's actually more like 220 if you want to think of him
Yeah.
like that.
So, and even Shakir, who I love, I think had like around 600.
Dude, that's actually disgusting.
Yeah. And so
That's
like
disgusting.
and so it's like I understand, like, this thing, Kincaid is really good. You know, I love Dalton Kincaid. He has had a lot of issues in the past. Like every year before this, it was, you know, he wasn't really developing the way people wanted him to. And then now that he actually was, I mean, he missed, I think he only played 8 games like this whole season. Well, not counting playoffs.
Right.
But and even when he did play, he was on a snap count because he was hurt the entire season. So,
Yeah.
you know, like, that's the thing. Like, I totally understand. The issue isn't solely that they fired McDermott, even though we didn't think they should. The issue is all of a sudden now there are all of these excuses for McDermott did this, McDermott did that. But no, that is, if that is a decision you left up, like, there are certain things that they were saying, oh yeah, that is 100% McDermott's fault. Dog, if that is a thing you were letting him decide, why are you letting him decide that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we'll talk about it in a second because there's one more thing I want to say before we get to the real big thing from the press conference. Terry Pegula said a rumor came out on Monday that part of the reason that McDermott was fired was because in November they had a meeting, and in the meeting McDermott said, hey, you need to make a trade because I don't think we have the roster to make it to the Super Bowl. And apparently Terry and Bean were both really mad that he said that. And Terry said, he said that didn't happen. So he's denying that meeting took place. But then he said, well, you know, this is a championship level roster. I don't know how anybody could think that randomly, you know, kind of sus that you're bringing that up. Then he said, but I didn't like how, you know, we had so many practice squad guys showing up. But doesn't it show that, you know, Bean was able to pick such good practice squad guys that were able to get us this far in the playoffs? So that's not how that works. Plain and simple. That's not how that works. First of all, so you're saying the thing that you didn't say didn't happen, but you also coincidentally do think the thing that someone way before you even said it that didn't happen. You know what I mean? Like, he said, I didn't say that, but now that you're bringing it up, I still think that. Like, that kind of comes off as like, I'm lying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To me, that sounds like I'm lying. And then he's like, but I how did we get so many good practice squad guys? It's like, is it the guys or is it the guy who like trained them up and coached them? You know what I mean? And then we get to what was the talk of Twitter. I'm still seeing people tweet about it. Bills fans and non-Bills fans. Like, when he said this, first of all, when he said this, my jaw dropped. Because I was like, I can't wait to make a TikTok about this when this is over. So someone, and shout out to all the Buffalo reporters, because they fucking grilled them. Like, I think the first question was like immediately asking about like, why is the roster so bad? Like, did you actually think the roster could get to the Super Bowl? And again, like, Terry did his best to defend Bean. Bean started saying, like, you know, it isn't just the GM that drafts these players, was what he said. You know, and then Terry said, I'm going to stop you right there, right? So he took out his shovel and he started digging. And he said, the only reason that they drafted Keon Coleman.
There it is.
Now, Keon, the reporter did say, you know, are you disappointed with Keon's impact in his season? He said, but he also phrased it as the wide receiver room as a whole, so that there was an out of like, you don't have to specifically throw Keon under the bus. You know what I mean? But Terry fucking did. So Terry goes, I'm gonna stop you right there. He actually said, he's like, I'm here to set the record straight. The only reason that Bean drafted Keon was because the coaching staff pushed for it so hard. And that's the thing, like, okay, if that is true, we can debate whether or not that's a good idea, right? Because you do want, obviously the GM is going to draft players who, like, that is an oversimplification of how the draft works. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when you draft a player, like, you know, there's a coaching staff, there's also a scouting staff, there's other players who are like important to success that have a say. The GM ultimately is the one that has final say. But then Bean started walking it back. Like, he was like, well, it was ultimately my decision. Like, I'm the one who made the pick. But yeah, I only drafted Coleman because the coaching staff wanted me to draft Coleman. Now, that would be great if it were true, right? And that's the thing. You might be, and Drewski's right. Another thing was Terry kept saying, this is the guy who drafted Josh Allen. Like, this is the guy who drafted Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Now, I won't even talk about that. Because basically, just like Drewski's comment says,
besides Josh Allen,
they have literally only drafted 2 Pro Bowl players. Bean has drafted 56 players. Only 2 of them have been named to the Pro Bowl.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to get mad because when I hear that and I see the success that the Bills have had, that makes me like start to get frustrated because EDC has I think they said the number was like 70% to 60% of all his draft picks have been Pro Bowlers or All Pros, and the fact that we haven't done anything with that is actually getting under my skin now.
Yeah, Lamar had 9 All Pro teammates last year, and Josh Allen had 0.
I do want to add, there is a video Brandon Bean.
Oh, I'm
saying
about to bring that up.
Yeah, okay. I'll let you do it then.
So Bean starts walking it back, and I think it's because he knows there is like, but he still lies. Like he still says, I did not do that of my own free will. And I said that in my TikTok. There is a video where he is bragging about, so that they did like a documentary sort of thing about like Keon being drafted and just the draft process as a whole. And in that, Brandon Bean is in a room with only scouts and him. McDermott is not there. Josh Allen's not there, let alone the fact that Josh Allen has openly bragged that he was campaigning for Coleman. Like, you know, that was like one of his guys. So if you're going to blame, we can't just blame McDermott. But Bean literally said in this video that he is fine that Coleman ran a slow 40 because it will help him draft him later in the draft.
Yeah.
And then in the same video, but on Twitter, people were like breaking the clips up. He says like, oh, if somebody took Coleman before us, you know, I wouldn't really know who to draft because like that's my guy no matter what. Now,
he didn't have a backup.
Now, like, that's the thing, right? If you want to say that, like, because like all that means is at some point you are lying to me. You're either lying about how confident you were in Keon Coleman at first, in which, you know, everybody does that, right? You know, everybody loves to hype up the new guys, build confidence.
Or he's just really incompetent.
Yeah. Or you're lying to me now, in which case I don't believe anything you have to say. Like, and so so they were just dragging him through the mud. Yeah, I do think they should trade Josh for JJ McCarthy. It really couldn't get any worse for the Bills, honestly. So why not? But yeah, like this whole, like there were a lot of other gaffes and stuff, way too many to go over in just this stream, because we're gonna move on pretty soon so we can do predictions. But overall, that did not inspire confidence. I left that press conference. I saw most people were saying that was a disaster. I saw some people say that now they think that Bean may not have been as... I do think that is probably true. That is the one thing I will agree on, is, to me, what it sounds like happened was Terry saw that everybody was upset and he decided that he was going to get some change at the organization. And I personally think that Bean has been sort of realizing for a while that there is writing on the wall that, hey, I need to be on my best behavior because I am going to potentially lose my job in the leadership shakeup. And I just so happen to think that Bean is the guy who, for some reason in his infinite wisdom, Emperor Darth Terry decided that McDermott was the problem because he thought, well, why is the coach not getting my money's worth? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas everybody is talking, and I've talked about this before, right? Terry is such a hands-on sports owner. It is wrong. It is bad. He is the reason that the Buffalo Sabres have not been to the playoffs in 15 years. I actually looked his name up and I saw a chart that you can see. You can track their wins and losses with when he bought the team. Because after he bought the team, it just goes like way down. He is very resistant to change, and if you cuddle up to him, he does not change. He does not like spending money unless he absolutely has to. I talked about this, I think it was 2 years ago, or it might have been a year and some change. But Terry Pegula went into the Sabres locker room and allegedly, when the team was just like doing good enough where if they had gotten a good enough player, they might have been able to salvage their season. He said he went to the locker room himself and told all the players, do not expect me to trade anything at the deadline. We are not adding any players to this team at the deadline. They made no trades. But the thing is that he did not let the GM do that. He did it himself. That is horrible. So everyone on Twitter was saying that this is and I said this. I'm so proud of myself for saying it before everybody did. It's just nobody knows. The Saberification of the Bills. Because now Terry is so pissed off that he keeps spending so much money that he is going to want to be more and more involved in because he said he wants to win a Super Bowl. He actually, when he bought the Sabres, he said like he said like this organization's goal is to win the Stanley Cup. And he said today, he's like, this organization's one goal now is to win the Super Bowl. So it's like, it literally just feels like we are watching I saw people saying the same thing. I was like, this feels like decision making and just like speak from like the Browns, or just a team that is neck deep in a playoff drought.
Yeah.
And with that, I yield my time.
In my opinion, the best owners are the ones that treat their franchise like a fan and not like an owner.
Yep.
Right.
The more it seems to me that the more like the owner tries to meddle in things, the worse of an outcome it yields. And I mean, I just think of Jerry Jones. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I don't understand how they never learn this lesson. I feel like greed just blinds them.
I have no idea.
I find it actually like pretty well timed, just because coincidentally 1 week prior, the Ravens owner had that big press conference after firing their head coach, and they were talking about all that stuff. And I never watched the Bills one, but I've seen clips. I've heard Riley's TikTok, at least one of them. I'm gonna go watch the other two. But like from everything I've seen from here and versus the whole interview that I've seen from the Ravens, it looked like night and day. Like the Ravens owner did such an impressive job in that meeting. There were memes on TikToks about how awesome it was. like newscasters were talking about it. What's that? What's his name? The Pat McAfee show.
Mhm.
He was going all road. I need to get that owner on this show. He was amazing. So when I hear all this talk about the Bills owner, I'm like, they're fucking around. They're making jokes, whatever. And then I saw Riley's TikTok. I'm like, they're not fucking around.
I've been warning that might happen, but I've been told by many people it's not something actually to be worried about because football is just a much more lucrative business. You know,
Right.
and that's the thing, Gus is 100% right. Best owners of sports franchises just sign checks.
Right.
You know, they don't make decisions. Jerry Jones is the biggest. He said he wants to be the owner with the most Super Bowl rings, which will never happen, by the way.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoever owns the Patriots, bro, is fucking swimming.
I'm
Robert
literally
Kraft.
just saying what you guys-
Right.
I'm literally just repeating practically what you guys said. But genuinely, your job as an owner is to find and hire guys who make you look smart. Like people who do their job perfectly to lift your organization higher and higher. The CEO, like, I can only say this in like a business point of view right now. A CEO shouldn't, like, don't get me wrong, it'd be nice to like come to a store, see what it actually looks like on the field, I guess you could say. But you shouldn't be like managing over their boss. There's
They don't
levels.
understand the game. Like, look at Pegula.
Yeah.
He owns 2 different franchises in 2 different sports. You don't understand what they're playing for.
Exactly.
It's like
So
go ahead.
it's you sign what you need to sign. The people who run the store know what the fuck they're doing.
Right. It's like imagine you were working at McDonald's and and Mr. McDonald comes by and he's trying to run the fryer.
It's like he probably caused more of a mess than anything.
Exactly. Anyone that's worked fast food can attest to this. Is it not the worst thing ever when you're in the middle of a food rush and then the manager tries to help?
Like, yeah, I it is really just like, I believe Terry is the Sabres like president of football or of hockey operations as well. Not just the owner. Like he tries to be very involved, you know?
Yeah.
So I have to go soon. Not now. I just want to do some of the game recaps with y'all.
So I was gonna say let's speed through the recaps. I won't even really talk too much about the Bills game. You know, it was
just talk about your main points if you want, and then we can go.
It was brutal. Hilariously, I called it because before the game even started, I texted Eunice halftime report. I hate this team. Fire Joe Brady. Everything is awful. And that is exactly what happened, especially at halftime. I think a lot could be said about that. And it's like, you know, a lot could be said. A lot of mistakes.
Oh, I got bingo.
Fuck!
Bingo!
Oh, there's bingo.
I got bingo. Yeah,
You son of a
That's what the tech thing was.
I just needed the O line.
He said O-line.
What was
No, but he didn't talk about them. I did.
Yeah, but
I
you
brought it
responded
up.
to that comment about the O-line.
That counts?
I thought it counted.
Oh, I got bingo like 40 minutes ago.
I called it first.
I know you did.
I knew Riley knew something was up. I didn't think y'all could have invited me, bro. I would have loved to join.
I didn't set it up.
Come on.
Fuck.
Let's go.
All right. Fuck me,
You're
man.
an amazing friend, by the way.
Oh, I will send
I
you
know.
the bingo card just to verify, Eunice.
I believe you, bro.
Anyway,
Please go
Drewski
Anyways,
you know, I think that you have a point. At the end of the day, put the blame on whoever you want. It really does come down to this team did not have the talent to get over the hump, you know, because yes, you could blame it on Josh solely, because I do think he shelters some blame, but I'm saying you can't solely put it on him, as I've seen some try to, because, you know, there were people not catching balls, not able to get open. Just
I can't remember much, but
Yeah.
the only thing that really sticks out was just that bad fumble at the half.
the fumble
Yeah,
was
that one
that
was
was
rough.
horrible. We're lucky it was only a field goal. I mean, there wasn't enough time anyway for anything else, so you know. But not only that, I mean, there were injuries mid-game that just sold away you know, any sort, because every time they would have to play out like they you know, like they would sub out players. I mean, we were on our like fourth, like third string guys coming in like fresh with, you know, off the bench, and they would immediately get torched for touchdowns. So it's like, you know, Drewski asked a question, Gus. Do you think Josh Allen is overrated?
Oh, absolutely not. Listen. I love the hate Josh Allen has been getting recently, but it's not because he is overrated or that he isn't good. It's just he seemed exempt from questioning.
See,
So that is why I appreciate Josh Allen hate, and it is why I have dabbled in some myself. But no, respect where it's due. He is one of the most athletic and talented quarterbacks, period.
Yeah.
You know,
I have gone on record countless times saying Josh Allen is a lock first ballot Hall of Famer. I don't think
absolutely.
anyone with a brain will ever disagree with that. And just like how you said it, Gus, my biggest issue with Josh Allen has never been him, the person. It's never been his fan base. You know, if you're a fan of a team, you're going to ride or die for your team. It doesn't matter who your quarterback is. My biggest critique of him has been these I'm sorry, I'm slipping on the word right now. News broadcasters,
yeah,
analysts.
It's been all of these like sports shows and all that stuff where he can do no. You know, I've seen more clips of people mad at the O-lineman for not recovering the fumble at the half than people mad at Josh Allen for that fumble.
That's just ridiculous.
You know what's funny? In like watching that clip is so funny because the way he dives on it and it just slips out right underneath him. Like it is comically hilarious. You know, I did hear someone once told me that Josh Allen was a system quarterback.
He is the system. The system is Josh Allen.
Yeah, that's what I said to Eunice because that was Eunice who said that. And
well, like I just want to say real quick, whereas like, so that's what always what infuriated me because had that been any other quarterback besides Mahomes, had that been any other quarterback that played like Josh played against the Broncos, hung at the altar. You know, rocks thrown at him. Like, it doesn't matter.
And that's the thing. Like, first of all, I'm surprised he hasn't won a ring yet. Second of all,
I'm not
I hope he gets a ring. Because he's too good to not get a ring.
I'm staying by it.
But
he won't.
He's too good to not get a ring, but he won't on the Bills.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
And he's not going to leave.
Get one despite what team he's on.
Yeah. Whereas, like, if Drake May lost and had a bad game, Drake the schedule mate comments
I mean,
all
he's
over the
had
internet.
2 mediocre
Yeah.
games, and people are still saying it's
Lamar has a game like that. Oh,
Well,
what
to
a
be fair,
shocker.
he's-
Playoff Lamar shows up again. Jared Goff. Oh my God, he can never get it done. Get him off this team already. And like I said, people on social media will trash talk Josh Allen because that's social media. I'm just talking about these, like these big things like Pat McAfee show, First Things First, the ESPN show. What's that one really skinny black dude that has like the side afro? I forgot his name. Not the point. That guy loves Josh Allen. But it's
I
like,
think I
see
know
all
who you're
these
talking
clips.
about.
There's
Also,
literally
Drewski
clips.
talking about overrated. That right there, Jalen Hurts, end of story.
100%.
But it's like look at that. Jalen Hurts had a bad year. He got it this year, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, I have videos
Dan
and clips on my
Orlovsky.
phone
Oh God, I hate
just
him.
because I found them funny. For the record, I only found them funny. Where it's like they from the playoffs game against the Broncos, 7 different sports like news stations or whatever all kept saying, "Not his fault. Team let him down. I'm still taking Josh Allen over anybody in the entire NFL right now." I'm seeing them
Which
like
you can make that argument. You can make that argument.
yeah, you
for
could
sure.
make it, but to make it sound like he didn't have arguably, because it is arguable, his worst game ever in playoffs. Because normally Josh
was a bad
Allen in playoffs doesn't play that bad. He really doesn't normally. Normally he'll have maybe 1 turnover. I think one time he had 2
There
turnovers.
are most of his playoff losses. You can say his team let him down, but
Yeah.
this game he made a
This
lot of
one
mistakes.
was a clear
And
example of him not showing up.
I also think he definitely showed up. He had a fantastic.
I disagree.
If you let's tune out the turnovers for just a second. The rest of his stats are pretty damn good. He did have a great game. He also had critical mistakes. God, Nick Wright. God.
I hate him.
But I mean, the thing is with Josh Allen, year after year, it's building pressure that you have to do it this year, you have to do it this year, you have to do it this year, and the talent gets less and less. So his workload gets bigger, and it's. I think that Broncos game was just the straw that broke the camel's back. It was too much. It was too much on his plate, and despite how good he is, like Drewski said, he's not God. He's not.
Yeah,
he's not
and-
gonna. Anybody would crack under that position. So I don't think any quarterback, given in his situation, would have done better in that game or would have won that game.
I think
Yeah.
that I think overall,
please.
like, that was he made mistakes. I can't put the blame solely on him.
Yeah.
And I can't say 100%, he had a horrible game because he fumbled twice and threw an interception. The other one was debatable, let's just say.
Damn, I would have gotten it twice. Go on.
Bingo. It wasn't. But although apparently to Joe Burrow it might be.
Yeah,
but
Burrow thinks it was an interception.
But a lot of, and that's a debate for a different time.
Yeah.
But, you still got, the man had almost 300 yards and 3 touchdowns, or 3 or 4. 3.
I think 3. And then he had a rushing touchdown, I think.
Yeah. So, no, it was 3 because I remember looking it up earlier just to make sure.
Yeah. And the thing is, even with that second interception, it was a 50-50 ball either way.
Yeah,
So I can't you can't really say that was all Allen.
Something else I do want to say too is, and this is actually to Allen's credit, something that's not being talked enough about too. The Bills were in the red zone. They were getting ready to score really early and start their momentum, and then James Cook fumbled.
Oh yeah, the
away.
James Cook fumble.
People aren't talking.
And it got
about
taken
that
back
right
for
now.
7 as well.
Yeah.
And I did want to say just one last thing positive about Josh Allen before I do head out. People that are acting like Josh Allen's about to retire next year and that he blew his last chance have no brain. Josh Allen is
29, I believe. 29.
He'll be
Riley?
30 this calendar year, like before the season starts.
So at minimum,
May.
He's still got a few good years of
I was gonna
his
say
prime.
at minimum,
May
he still
21st.
has 3 to 4 years left in his prime. Because in my opinion, your prime as a quarterback is between like 27 and 33. Like for me, that's your prime gap. So he still has plenty of fuel in the tank. Not to mention Josh Allen, like I take him as the type of guy to not retire at like 35, 36, like an
Of
average
course not.
quarterback does. I see
know?
him as like he's going to be there until 38, 39, maybe even 40 if he's really feeling it, like still kicking around, like it's got fuel in him.
Everyone keeps saying, Peyton Manning didn't win his first Super Bowl until he was 30, and Josh Allen has more yards, more touchdowns, and less picks, and a better completion percentage than Peyton Manning did at the same age. So
Didn't Manning also switch teams though?
Yeah.
No, that was like.
Or did he win the first one with the Colts?
It was with the Colts, and then I think 3 years later he switched.
Gotcha. I remember Peyton Manning. He made the Super Bowl twice with the Colts, twice with the Broncos. Won a ring one time with each team.
Yeah,
that's why people always debate. Oh, which team does he really belong to?
It's the Broncos.
It's the Broncos.
It's the Broncos.
See, a lot of Colts fans say him because that's where he got drafted.
Well, Colts fans say him, but he says Broncos.
He literally not only. There's a clip of him of getting super excited about the Broncos, but then
the Colts treated him pretty damn poorly.
Especially at the end, he had a lot of bad blood with the owner.
Yeah,
but like I was saying before I head out, I'm sorry to anyone that genuinely hates Josh Allen as a person. You gotta go blow smoke up your ass right now if you think he's not gonna be kicking around and terrifying teams for the next minimum 4 years. I'm sorry if you hate him. I wish your team luck when you have to verse him because they'll need luck on their side to get a win again, which is just how it is.
Also, Drewski, I agree with you.
Take care, guys. Be safe.
You too, man. Peace out. So we'll try to speed through the other ones. Well, except I don't know how much there is to say. But Gus, what did you think of the Patriots game? We're not necessarily the Seahawks blew out the Niners. There really isn't much to say.
I mean, who didn't see that coming with the Seahawks? And oh man, the Patriots Texans game. Dude, I did not expect that performance out of our defense. I knew being healthy that they were going to be pretty damn good, pretty damn tough. But bro, I mean, they played better than they did against the Chargers. And credit where it's due. CJ Stroud was throwing some ham sandwiches all day,
Yeah.
It definitely made it a lot easier for them, but
hello,
dude, they looked
good.
Out. Bro, also, okay, that is pretty much all I'll say about the Patriots defense because I feel like it's been the same story throughout the entire season. When everybody is healthy, this is a top 10 defense. This is a very aggressive defense that's been like this all season, so I'll keep it there. How does Gus feel about Drake May's fumbling problems in the playoffs this year? It's really bad. And it's bad for two reasons. It's bad because Drake May can't hold on to the ball. It's bad because it's bad because Drake May can take too long in the pocket. And it's bad because our O-line is just so weak. He doesn't have the time he needs when these plays for these plays to develop. So oftentimes it's from his left side. So during that Texans game, I think 2 of those 3 fumbles came from the left side, where he was completely blindsided. Will Campbell, I get he just came off an injury, but he really needs. And I get he's facing top edge rushers, but he needs to do a much better job. Him and Wilson, I forget his first name, as left guard. And they're both rookies, so I'm not surprised, but I did expect better from them. And I did not expect Drake May to have such issues with holding on to the ball. I know it's been like this since last year, but I feel like it's gotten worse. And again, these are 2 top 5 defenses, but going into the championship and going into the Super Bowl, will most likely face 2 more top 5 defenses. So
Yeah.
that's a problem that has to be fixed.
I did. So I have 2 quick things to say, and then we'll move on to the Bears-Rams game.
Mm-hmm.
I am willing to give Stroud the benefit of the doubt because his O-line is garbage, but at the same time, the reason I'm giving him more like of a hard time compared to like Allen is because, yeah, even when he had a like good protection, he was throwing some horrible passes.
And here's why I would move on from Stroud personally if I was a Texans head coach. When he was under pressure, he made poor decisions. Like even for the scenario, that just prayer that he threw when our edge rusher was in his face for the what's it called, Carlton Davis pick 6. Why did you throw that ball? You take the sack or you throw it at your tight end's feet, the one that tripped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a busted play. You kill it. It's that, and his accuracy was so bad. I get like being scared in your O-line. I get not being comfortable in the pocket. That is a legitimate excuse for a quarterback like him. But where did his accuracy go? He tore one of his receivers' Achilles because he threw it so far behind him. He locked his leg trying to reach back for it. It was disgusting. All of his balls, even on wide open players with clean pockets, were overthrown. Were thrown behind them. It was one of the worst performances I've seen from a quarterback in the playoffs. I would move on from him. I don't know if you can really save that. Even with a good O-line, I don't see those accuracy issues and just the sense of panic that he gets. It's, I don't know. If with that kind of defense, I wouldn't wait for him to develop.
Yeah, I agree. I think you give him a better O-line, and then if next year is the last year, you know what I mean? If he can't do it next year with a much better O-line, you're done.
He's gotta go, yeah.
I would give it one more year, though. My last thing was going to be about Bo Nix, but I think we could wait until predictions.
Okay.
Because he snapped his ankle. And
yes, he did. Dude, I saw somebody say that apparently if they end up winning the championship game, he might be able to be back for the Super Bowl.
I have not heard that.
So. I mean, unless he's
because apparently
in the pocket
tie the bone. But I'm not a medical professional.
You don't even risk it. As if I was Bo Nix, you don't even risk it.
I have not heard that. I heard someone say, "In Stidham we trust."
Stidham we trust. God, dude, if you're right, you're not going to see me next week.
I have not heard. I will not let you know peace like you have not let me know peace, Gus.
I know that's the problem.
Because I am at the point where I don't even click on TikTok notifications anymore because it's all you and Eunice tagging me in Josh Allen videos, and I'm like, do I delete TikTok for a few days? Like,
I'm sorry, I can't help it.
I was actually, that's why I was like, should I leave the group chat? Because I'm sick of this. Like, I can't do it.
Oh man, I know. I'm the worst.
I can't take this shit no more.
Also, Malik's here. Hi, Malik. We're trying to move quickly because Gus has to go soon.
I was late.
You're good, Malik. So the Rams Bears game was interesting. It was a little slow. Yeah, Drewski, it got it was sad.
Oh, dude, I'm such a bad person. I saw Josh Allen cry during the press conference, and I took a screenshot of it.
Yeah, I know, because I deleted and reported your comment. I was like, I can't. I gotta block Gus, man. I can't take this shit anymore. This cyberbullying. But
I can't take this shit no more.
But the Bears Rams game, I mean, it was very slow. The only thing I really want to say about it before we get into predictions, but you guys can jump in if you have something else.
Mm-hmm.
This playoff run has made me like, I liked him before. Last season I was a little down on him because he did, they had such a horrible season. But this season has solidified my love for Caleb Williams. Because holy shit, he made that is a Madden ass throw. Like,
that's legitimately one of the best throws I've ever seen.
I missed it live, because I was
freaking out.
Like, I walked away for a little bit and then came back, but watching that, he's like, oh my god, like, it's so hype.
Yeah.
That was such a good throw. That was such a good throw. Oh my
god, how did he get that ball that far?
Oh my god, dude, Iceman. That one's sticking.
You see, put respect on his name, Iceman. Dude.
That one's sticking.
I was calling him Iceman in front of my brothers. Like, that's your nickname for him. I'm like, that is the nickname for him,
dude. Dude, I fucking love Caleb Williams, man.
Me too, man. That's why that's why I was rooting for the Bears this year. I just wanted to see Caleb Williams take it as far as he could.
Yeah, and I liked him before, but I was a little, like I said, I was a little down on him because I felt like he came into the whole, like, there was a lot of drama with him, like, pre-draft. And I just remember thinking, like, dude, like, just like, I want to see him play in the NFL and stuff, but I thought he's been pretty good so far.
No, absolutely. And even going into the since the draft, he was always like a quarterback that's going to need development, but had the highest ceiling.
Yeah.
In terms of like just pure like arm talent. So to see like just to start to see that like coming to fruition has been so exciting, and I cannot wait to continue to watch Caleb Williams.
I love Caleb Williams, man. But did you guys want to say anything else before we hop into predictions?
Yeah, because we're not gonna fucking let that drag by. I'm not gonna lie. That was a pick. I don't give a fuck what anybody fucking says. You can suck my fucking dick.
In the Bills Broncos game?
Yes, it was such a pick. I didn't even think it was a fucking discussion, bro.
That's actually insane. So no. Did you see no?
Yes. What do you mean?
I saw people comparing it to the Rams catch too.
Hey, wait a second. As much of how many games I'd be waiting for Sony to drop, I'd be smoking that copium, bro. You guys were smoking that copium every fucking minute. You guys wanted to blame the ref so effing bad, bro.
It was
the receiver's fault, in my personal opinion. He should have had the ball. He lost it. But at the end of the day, it was a pick.
Dejan, you do not know ball. I'm okay. Wait, let's. I want to hear what Gus says because I know he has to go.
Before this goes any further, I just want to say, I don't have an issue with that specific call. I have an issue with the consistency of contested balls.
Yeah,
because
that is a big issue.
For one game, you can say it was a contested ball, so the receiver gets it. For one game, you could say it was a drop. For one game, you can say, a fumble. He didn't survive the ground, so it was, you could say it's a fumble. For one game, you can say, and then for one game, you could say, it was a pick because he didn't survive the ground. What does that mean? We need much more. We need clearer rules, and we need more uniform calling. Because the problem with me isn't with that specific call. It's that call throughout the year has been wildly inconsistent. That's what pisses me off. Because you can make a valid argument for both sides in that ruling, which is the problem.
Yes. Now
there needs to be clear-cut rules and ruling when it comes to these kinds of plays.
Now, Dejan, we'll have this debate later. I'll just say that. We'll have this debate later because we have to go to predictions. Gus, let's start AFC Championship game with you because it's
I'm not changing my answers. I
Your
picked
team.
Pats, Seahawks from the start. Patriots by 40, Seahawks by 3.
Okay.
And if we lose, I don't know if I could do it again, dude. I don't know if I could sit through that again.
Oh man. Wouldn't it be funny? It won't happen at all. I guarantee it. Sammer, are you still with us?
I am alive and breathing.
All right. We've got the AFC Championship game and the NFC Championship game.
I am between. It's Patriots Seahawks, right?
It's Patriots Broncos is the AFC Championship. Gus was giving both his picks because he has to go soon.
I don't know shit about the second QB in the Broncos, so I'm gonna just give it to the.
Stidham was drafted by the Patriots, started for a few games, played for the Raiders for a little bit, and has been a career backup since.
Yeah, and he's not a bad backup, but he is a backup. You know, the skill is the difference is there. You know.
But also, the Patriots are 0-3 in Denver in the playoffs, and we've also lost to Nick Foles, a backup quarterback in the Super Bowl.
And they lost to a backup in Denver the last time they played in the playoffs in Denver. Lest we forget.
Damn.
Well, it wasn't. I mean, it was, but only technically.
I'm gonna give it to the Patriots. I'm gonna believe in Drake May for a bit.
Jared Stidham throws 500 yards and 5 touchdowns.
5 touchdowns.
Drake May fumbles the ball 10 times.
The only thing that's likely in that sentence is Drake May fumbling the ball 10 times because our defense is just not letting up
ball a lot more. He needs to take care of the ball. Because he rushes a lot. He's a scrambler. But
it's not even with his rushing. You look at the Texans game. He was in the pocket for 2 of those 3 fumbles.
Yeah, that is true. Rams Seahawks, I feel like that's going to be a very close one. I honestly don't know. I guess I'm just going to stick with the Rams, but I feel like that's going to be a pretty decently close game.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
I mean, the last 2 times were close.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Malik, now that you're here,
I'm going to go for
Seahawks blow the Rams
Patriots.
0. Honestly, I hope so.
Patriots, I just don't trust the backup. But I mean, the defense is there, so I think it might be a close game. But I think the
Broncos defense. I mean, you look at the Texans defense; they were able to keep the game close. They were able to keep the game winnable for the Texans. And I don't think Stidham is throwing 4 interceptions, so it's not going to be the same as that Texans game.
Broncos have a better O-line. I mean, we'll just. It really comes down to mistakes, by the quarterback. I mean, we'll see what happens.
It's going to come down to turnovers for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because these are both fantastic defenses.
Yeah. Yep. So Malik, next is the NFC Championship, which is Rams versus Seahawks.
This is gonna be a hard one. I honestly think the Rams might win it. So I'm gonna pick the Rams, even though the Seahawks are definitely better defensively than the Rams.
I think that one is so close because it's a divisional matchup and both teams are insane powerhouses.
Yeah.
Dejan, give me your spreads and who you're picking. For Patriots, we'll do Patriots Broncos first.
All right. Patriots, Broncos. Plain and simple, I got to stick with what I said earlier. You know what I mean? Patriots, I do not believe in Drake the Schedule May. Don't get me wrong, things obviously can be easier to cruise by with a schedule. But at the end of the day, unless the refs are on your side, which they aren't for the Patriots, I'm trying to nudge to the Chiefs here. When you're a bad team, it shows in the playoffs. Because
we just beat 2 of them.
Yeah.
And you would have beaten a third if we had made it.
Oh, dude, I wanted it to be Pats.
Me too.
So bad.
Me too. We wish too hard.
Yeah.
Gus did say that if, they beat the Texans defense, he's feeling better about Broncos or Bills. I'm going to stick with my gut, which was before any of the playoffs started. Broncos beat the Pats here. I think the AFC Championship is as far as you go. I understand they have a backup QB. I understand.
Dejan, now I know how it feels when somebody takes a knife that's in your back and just twists it.
Now you know how Sean McDermott feels.
Backstabbed me and the Patriots, Dejan.
Also,
I thought you were with us all the way, bro. I can't believe this.
What did you hit bingo on?
Oh, so Eunice gave me a bingo sheet of topics that you would talk about.
Oh, I thought it was things I directly said. Okay.
Oh, no, the topics were, the ones that got me bingo were wanting someone fired, Joe Brady,
of course,
the O-line, and
every day.
house.
And then free space?
Yep.
Man, what an asshole.
No, there was no free space.
Oh, it was
4x4? Just a 4x4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The free space should have been just Bills talk in general.
Yeah.
He made that shit work.
That makes sense, Sean. You're right. It is free space.
Yeah.
He used that shit at school.
That was a catch, defense, and no help were also stuff that I crossed out.
I think I talked about all of those things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm as predictable as a 3rd and long screen in a Joe Brady offense.
So with that being said, all the love to you, Gus. We about to be yin and yang. Give me 40-0 Bronx right now.
What the fuck? Okay.
40-0. God damn, man.
But
we all we got, bro. We all
Dejan,
we need.
Sam. Seahawks, Rams. Or Rams, Seahawks.
Seahawks, Rams is the harder of the two. Just in general, I feel like, because it's either now to peel off like me trying to make funny jokes and do predictions. I feel like a lot of people are like, it's either the QB2 curse or it's obviously the Pats here. What are we talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So for the harder decision one, it's obviously Seahawks, Rams. And personally, I think, with just having a blowout game for him, Sam Darnold is going to be more relaxed, comfortable.
Hopefully healed from his oblique.
Bro, wait, I got to look something up real quick.
Wait, is Sam Darnold up? Did I miss something?
No.
He was questionable coming into the Niners game.
Yeah, but he balled out. Well, bro, is this bullshit?
What?
Rashid Shaheed gets 5 kick return touchdowns. Dude, after last week, he really could. I mean, who knows anymore?
What a trade for them.
49ers.
Yeah.
Is this their GM? John Lynch, yeah. He said that,
and I quote,
so he was talking about, this happened just today. I did not see this quote until I got a notification. This article came out a couple hours ago. He said that they are going to be launching an injury probe for why so many of their players were injured. And he said, they are going to look into the electrical substation next to their facility.
I follow this doctor that goes over injuries, like sports injuries on TikTok, and he said that the EMF waves have nothing to do with it. So I'm more inclined to believe him, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, that's
I
actually.
would say someone needs to check CMC's basement. That nigga set up a semicircle.
Yeah, they want you to think they don't know, but all of the like soul being sucked out of their players and directly into CMC.
I don't know why, but we're finding bird bones everywhere.
Yeah, they stole. That's why the Chiefs are so bad, because the devil made a contract with the Niners. He broke the contract with the Chiefs. So does John. Rams, Seahawks.
Yeah, hopefully, all because this is also a very serious game. Hopefully, he's more comfortable and he can play as. He's definitely not going to play as well as the 49ers game, but play good enough to have a nice, clean. Hopefully, the refs don't fuck it up. Clean, amazing championship
They
game.
can't do anything right.
From a division rival championship game.
Mm-hmm.
Give me Seahawks and give me 10.
All right. And then my two picks are Patriots, Seahawks. I do not believe in Jarrett Stidham or Jared Stidham.
I think it's Jarrett.
I think it's Jarrett. Yeah.
It is Jarrett.
If it was Jared, I feel like you as a Jared Goff, as a Jared Goff fan, I should be completely wholly on his side. I should just jump ship.
I'm pretty sure it's Jarrett.
First name.
Yep. Yeah. If it was Jared, I would immediately jump ship and said Broncos fan this playoff season.
It's Jarrett Stidham.
Yeah.
I do not believe in Jarrett Stidham at all.
I just hope Josh McDaniels kept his notes.
I will be, if Jarrett Stidham leads the Broncos to a win, and he has to actually, they can't just run the ball. He has to actually contribute. You know what I mean? I will buy a Jarrett Stidham jersey. I'll wear it every time we are live for the entire season next year until the Super Bowl. If
I really want the Pats to win, dude.
If they win, but like I said, Jarrett Stidham has to actually contribute, and I will. He doesn't have to score touchdowns if he passes for 150. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I feel like
so we're gonna say 150, and the passer rating's got to be over 50 or something.
Yeah, he I'll let him throw a pick, but he can't it can't be super obvious that he did nothing and just let the rest of the team contribute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe we'll have to put it to committee or something like that. But but this is not going to actually happen. So
you say that now. You say that now.
And then obviously I'm taking the Seahawks over the Rams. I think that is genuinely a 50-50 game. But I just feel much more confident in the Seahawks with their recent performances. Yes, they have not been against teams that are cream of the crop per se. I mean, the Niners are extremely broken. We all thought the Eagles were going to collapse, but I just think that they're a better team.
Yeah. What kind of upsets me is people saying that the Seahawks Rams game is basically the Super Bowl, but you just got no respect for the AFC teams, and I think what's
that
so unfortunate about the Broncos is losing Bo Nix, but with Bo Nix at the helm, I legitimately think both the Patriots and the Patriots and Broncos could beat either the Rams or the Seahawks. So to say that that's the Super Bowl is, I don't know. Got no respect for the AFC.
Wait, Gus, is that you?
What?
Who
the hell is Kalita?
That's got to be Dylan. That's got to be Dylan.
That's a picture from my TikTok page. That's a screenshot from my TikTok page.
Got to be Dylan.
Marcus, what the hell is this, bro?
That's Gus.
No, I knew it was him in the
yeah.
But
that was my mustache video. So this person was like stalking my feed.
100% has to be Dylan. I would scroll through the reposts, but
like I swear to God,
it is 100% Dylan.
I swear to God.
Oh my God. Well,
since you got a fan, Gus,
that is predictions, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
So we actually ended pretty early this time.
Yeah, sorry, Twin.
I mean, we only have to next week. We only have to go over 2 games, so I mean, it's gonna go past pretty quick.
It's not me. It's not Dylan.
It's not me is the way that.
Okay, is that Welly, by the way?
Who?
In Yellingauer?
Oh, W. Spencer Riled. There you go.
Yeah, okay. You had me scared. I'm like, who the hell is this?
Yes, the guy who.
That's funny.
Oh,
Oh, it's too funny.
You know what? Welly is 100% correct.
Can we say that in live?
I'm not going to.
I'll gladly say it. They don't know what I look like.
Well, it's not your.
It's not about that. Gus Mogg.
You're making me blush.
Yeah, but Mike's my man.
All right, y'all.
Mets, baby.
Do y'all want to say anything else before we sign off? I mean, we haven't used a soundboard at all.
Don't let this happen again. Please. I will be wearing my Tom Brady Super Bowl jersey. If we lose, I might burn myself in it.
Okay. My sign off is please let it happen again. It'd be so funny.
It would be so funny.
So funny.
You were rooting for the Pack all season, Dejan.
Oh my God, so awesome. Dylan, don't do this.
Okay. Do I have to make my account private now, bro?
I genuinely believe that the Jaguars have a chance of winning the Super Bowl.
For $50 million, I go to hell.
Genuinely, Jack.
The music at the end too. Oh wait.
Yeah.
That's what we saw. We saw Charlie Kirk catch 8 receptions for 144 yards. Yeah.
He's like, I'm so sorry.
Where was Charlie Kirk on that field that game, bro?
I'm so sorry.
He tried. But yeah. Go Bills ? Go get another head coach, preferably. Not. People have said Mike Tomlin. No.
I don't think Tomlin's coming back.
I think he will, but he's gonna take a year off probably.
Mm-hmm.
If Mike McCarthy is coming back, who was ex Packers and Cowboys coach, then I think
I heard A-Rod would only come back to the NFL if Mike McCarthy was his head coach, which baffles me because I'm pretty sure he's the one who got fired.
I was gonna say I thought they ended on bad terms.
They did, from what I remember.
Yeah,
he did not like him.
Yeah, so
well, I just got a divorce.
All right, we're signing off.
Why did you don't need to take my good quarterback? This is me all riled up. Why did you take him? Well, I just got a divorce, and in this week of All Riled Up, you get to know more about football. Yes! Oh God, the house is burning! Oh no! This week in All Riled Up, you get to have the news of the football. Maybe on how my house burned down. Yes!
If we get a chance, we gotta
force them to do the second one. We gotta force them to do like another one for next.
We do.
Next
We really